In this tutorial, we'll build a project and place it approximately where it needs to be. First, we should determine the location and size of our project. This may be given, or we may have to work it out from a map. For this tutorial, we'll work it out using a map. First, we need to load the map. In this case, I'll load a topographic map for the area of interest. To load an image, right-click in the layer view and choose Import Image Layer from the menu. We'll select the image we want to import and then click Open. DirectAid uses georeferencing information included with the image to determine transformation parameters. The coordinate system it's chosen looks right, so I'll click Finish. We can see the new image in the layer view on the left, but not in the map view on the right. In order to find the image, we can use the Unzoom button. The image looks a little stretched because we're viewing it in a lat-long coordinate system. Let's switch to UTM Zone 11 North. First, we go to Camera Options in the main menu. Switch to the Coordinates tab and click on the Coordinate System drop-down list. In this case, we'll need to click More Options to find the coordinate system we're looking for. Scroll up to the top of the folder list and choose the Coordinate Systems folder. Click on the Find box at the bottom of the dialog. Type UTM Zone 11N and hit Enter. This will search for our coordinate system within the Coordinate Systems folder. On the right side, you can see the search results, including the one we're looking for. Select UTM Zone 11 North and click OK. Click OK again, and the map will take on a more normal shape. We can use the Unzoom and Square Axes buttons to square up the camera. Next, let's load a drawing that shows the outline of the project. To load a drawing, right-click in the layer view and choose Import Vector Layer from the menu. We'll select the drawing we want to import and then click Open. Once again, DirectAid is able to find georeferencing information associated with this shapefile, and it assigns the default coordinate system accordingly. The coordinate system it's chosen looks right, so I'll click Finish. We can see the drawing in the map view, but it would be better if the line was thicker. To change the line style, right-click on the drawing in the layer view and choose Properties from the menu. Each layer has a Properties menu item where we can change various attributes of the layer, including the layer coordinate system, fields, and in this case, line style. Change to the Line Style tab and select a heavier line weight and brighter color, then click OK. To determine the position of our project, we zoom in a bit and place the mouse cursor over the northeast corner of our area of interest. Then, note the coordinate given in the lower left corner of the screen. To determine the size, we can use the Measurement tool. The Measurement tool can measure either length or area. In this case, we want to measure length. Click on the northeast corner and drag the mouse to another corner of the project. It's easier to trim the project than it is to add to it, so we'll want the project to be about 12 kilometers wide. Now let's build a project. Before we go further, we'll need to know the type of design we want, as well as the line spacing and station interval. For this tutorial, we won't get into how these numbers are determined. Rather, we'll assume they've been given to us for this particular design. To build a project in DirectAid, right-click in the Layer view and choose New Project Layer from the menu. On the left side of the project wizard, you can see various types of projects we can build: blank, orthogonal, diagonal, brick, megabin, and 2D lines. In the next few pages, DirectAid will ask for information specific to the type of project we've selected. For this tutorial, let's build an orthogonal design. On the right side, we need to give the project a name and client. On the next page, we tell DirectAid what coordinate system to use for this project. This will determine two main things. First, the units used to specify line spacing, station interval, and so on. And second, the orientation of the project. Let's build our project in UTM Zone 11 North with units in meters. You can see that the datum used for this coordinate system is WGS 84. On the next page, we'll specify the position and size of the project. The position is given by the northeast corner, which can be specified either in grid coordinates, latitude and longitude, or in a survey coordinate system. We'll use grid coordinates. Enter the position and size that we noted earlier, then click Next to continue. On the next page, we'll specify the basic parameters for the design. In this case, we want east-west receiver lines and north-south source lines. We'll use a line spacing of 360 meters for receivers and 420 meters for sources, with a station interval of 60 meters for each. We'll also build this design as a triple stagger. We'll see in a moment what that means. Finally, we'll tell DirectAid how to number the lines and stations. For this tutorial, we'll use the default values. By changing the parameters on this page, you can reproduce any of the usual numbering schemes. On the last page, DirectAid gives a summary of the parameters we've entered. They look good, so I'll go ahead and click Finish. When we built this project, we used a triple stagger design. I'll take a moment now to explain what that is. If we look closely at a few lines, we can see that the stations shift forward a little bit from one line to the next. In this case, the pattern repeats every 3 lines, hence triple stagger. What this does is to create a 3 by 3 midpoint pattern in the subsurface. This pattern can improve migration of recorded data and can also give us options for rebinning of the data after recording. In the next tutorial, we'll position our project more precisely and trim it to the desired outline.